Welcome to Awena Dubai Share the Knowledge program. Today I'm going to show you how to configure a basic network, configuring a DHCP on a Cisco routers. That's what I'm going to show you today, and it's easy and it's a basic configuration. So let's go ahead. Today I'm going to use Cisco equipment, and by the way, what I'm using is a Cisco application called Cisco Packet Tracer. It is an application that students use to practice with it when they're taking Cisco courses. So they give you access to this so that you'll be able to do your labs. So that's what I'm using. It is called Cisco Packet Tracer. You can download it from Cisco, but you have to sign up. So this is what I'm using today. And every equipment that I'm going to use here is a virtual equipment, but it's like physical equipment, like physical routers, physical switches, physical computers, physical whatever I'm going to use on this project. So let's go ahead because we don't want to waste time. I just want to make this video short as possible. So now we're going to drag the router 2811, and then we're gonna go here, put the switch, then we're gonna go to the computers, drag 3 computers there, and we're gonna go to the cabling, and then we're going to connect path Ethernet 01 to path Ethernet 01 on the switch. Go back again, computer to the switch. Number 2, come back again, computer to the switch. Come back again, computer to the switch. Now we have connected all our devices on the network, but nothing is configured. So we just configure it. We just connect them and we are waiting. Everybody is waiting. The computers are trying to, ping the server, but nobody responding on the other side. So that's what we are going to configure. We're going to give configure the DHCP on a router so that the devices on the network get the IP address from the router. And this is the network that we are going to configure, 192.168.1.0. that's our network, and the subnet mask for the network is 255.255.255.0, which means we are going to get a 254 usable IP address. So the default gateway is going to be that one, and we are going to reserve some IP addresses for our servers, printers, or our important devices on the network. That's what network administrators or network engineers, they reserve IP address so that they don't panic during power outage or during disaster. So they know we reserve this IP address, we assign this IP address to this server, this one to this server, this one to this pool of the printers. So that's what we are going to do, reserve IP address from 1 to 10. So we're going to reserve 10 IP addresses. Also, we are going to add wireless routers or a wireless router on our network so that our wireless devices like cell phone, tablets, laptop computers connect to our wireless router and get the IP address from the DHCP that we are going to configure. So let's go ahead and do that. So we go to the switch and maximize this. We're going to say no because we know what we are doing, and then we are going to enable the port and go straight to config T, and then we are gonna give this a host name. and the host name is going to be bore hyphen router 1. And now let's go to the interface F0/1, the one that we configured, and we're going to give it the IP address. The IP address is 192.168.1.1, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. That's the same subnet mask that we configured, and we're going to say no shutdown, so that the port change stay to up. And here we are going to exit, and we're going to configure our DHCP. We're going to say IP DHCP pool, and the pool that we're going to give here is going to be bore hyphen data, and then enter, and we're going to say network. The network is 192.168.1.0. That's the network, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, not 1. And then enter. Then we're gonna say default router, which is it's gonna be our default default gateway. So it's 192.168.1.1. That's gonna be the default gateway, which is gonna be the IP address of the router. In case we route outside, talk to the outside well, we will pass through that one. So enter. Then we're gonna create a domain for our network, and the domain name is going to be the same, our favorite name, bore.com, and enter. We're gonna also do the DNS. The DNS is going to be public DNS, which is Google DNS. Just going to configure that. We can give it this IP address to be our DNS, but it's going to be too much for our network. That's the way Cisco engineers or the engineers, network engineers said it, because if you use the same IP address, it's going to be too much for the router to route the traffic, and also the DNS traffic to outside. So we're just gonna give it a we can give it any we can say 10.10.10.1, whatever address. Oh, sorry, is out because I 10.1, and that's it. We're just gonna say no. Yeah, we're going to exit. Then we are going to reserve those IP address, IP DHCP, and include 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.10. That means we are including from 1 to 10. We are reserving 10 IP address. Enter. Now we are good. We are good to go there. We are going to save our work. Now we can either say write or use some other command, but we don't have time because we want to make this one short, this video short. We're gonna say no, and we're just gonna go straight to config T, then host name. You know what name I'm going to configure for this one. Hyphen switch 1, bore switch 1. See, it changed from switch to board switch 1. Then we're just gonna go straight to the interface path Ethernet 0/1, and we're gonna say no shutdown. And now our switch and our router are communicating. So now our computers on our network will be able to get the IP address from the router. So let's exit from here, and then exit again, and let's put this command show CDP neighbors to see who is our neighbor, to prove that we are connected to something. And yes, we are connected to both router because I'm issuing that command on the switch. We are connected to both router 1 and on the local interface path Ethernet 0/1, which is what we just configure over there, and the whole time is 121. The whole time mean the hello time, when the equipment or the devices ping themselves. Hey, are you there? Hey, are you there? Hey, are you there? You wait 121 millisecond or 121 millisecond or second to say hello. The capability of our neighbor is a router, and the platform of that device is Cisco 2800. Is connected on port path Ethernet 0/1 on the router. So we are connected to something. Now let's see if our computers are getting the IP addresses. See, everything is green. Before there was red here and red on this. Now everything is green. Let's prove it. Let's go to desktop. Here is on static, and what we configure, we want our device on the network to get a dynamic IP address from the router. So the dynamic IP address is from the DHCP. Let's see, bam, we got the IP address 192.168.1.11. The first one on the network issued to this one or assigned to this computer. So that one we are good over there. Let's come here, go to the desktop, and no, we're not gonna do this time. Let's do this. Let's do something. Let's run the command. Why is it coming there? Let's go to command line and say IP config / release. Oh, okay. It's not supporting these commands, I think. Yeah, it's not supporting it. But if you issue this command on your computer, you will see. Yeah, I think that that command is not supported. So we are going to leave, and here we come there, and bam, we have that IP address. So on our network we are good. See, all these are connected, and this one is getting IP address. We have also disabled the DHCP on the wireless router. So now we are getting the IP addresses from the router that we just configured. So our network is good, it's functioning, and everybody is happy on the network. So this is how you configured DHCP on a Cisco routers. Easy, and it's simple, and this is how you configure it. This is just only a basic for a local area network, LAN. If you want to configure for enterprise, for small business, for something else, it's gonna be a different configuration. So this is just a basic configuration on LAN, local area network, or home.